Hello there, Aquarius. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading's for Aquarius for December 2017. This year just absolutely flew by. It was the craziest year I've ever seen in my life, and it flew by. It's over. So there we go. Got a couple announcements to make before I start. That's that the prayer class I promised you is out there and running. To all of you that have already purchased it, thank you. I'm glad. I've got a lot of messages that it's helping everybody, and it's a 2.5 hour class. It's about how you construct prayers and gives you prayers and things for manifestation, for doing psychic work, for mediumship, ways to elevate your vibration through prayer. And we're going to have a sale on it for the month of December, and we're reducing the price to $20. So we'll make a good Christmas gift if anybody wants to give it, or if you want to purchase it then. And the other announcement is my husband's website. I forgot last month. It's called megatoysplace.com. You can go over there. I'm his free advertisement this month. You can go over there, purchase all of your Christmas toys or anything you want from Amazon. It's a Amazon affiliate, and it's megatoysplace.com. So, and there's a video out there, a short one about the prayer class. It's on YouTube and it's at the website. And what I've done is I've pulled 4 cards for us for the month. We'll use the bottom card on the deck for the overall view. We'll use the angel card to hopefully bring everything together for us. Now, because I'm an empath, I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you during the reading, so now all of us Aquariuses are named Frankie for the time of this reading. And I'd advise you look at your moon sign and your rising sign. Gives you a more complete picture of the month. Sometimes the sun sign just doesn't get it or make sense to you till you put it together with the other two. Now, I'm not an astrologer, so I looked up the astrology for us for the month, and it's in our 11th house. And that's things that are beyond our control, friends and acquaintances, any of our humanitarian activities, all of our social undertakings, income from your business. It also says any clubs that you belong to that are related to your career, I think. Maybe it didn't. And it says stepchildren, adopted children, and foster children, too. So, and we have some words here before we start, and they're interesting. We got a lot of people in here, let me tell you, Aquarius. It's going to be an interesting month. It starts off one way, and then it just, strange things happen, and then we get everything we want anyhow, but that we were going to get in the beginning. But I want to say, just be especially careful this month that we don't in any way arouse jealousy, animosity, those kinds of things around us. It's just, or go off and blow our cork and, that kind of stuff. It feels as if we should keep that, like, the best things for us to do is keep our contacts with our friends and stuff very open and be very helpful. This is a time of year. Happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas to all of us out there and that celebrate it. But supporting others is what they're saying. If there's something we need to do to correct something that's wrong for ourselves, then let's correct it this month and get it right. Because our words are resilience, adventure, patience, surrender, and faith. And I thought, when I looked down at the cards, and I thought, yep, I guess we're going to have to use that word resilience and patience, surrender, and faith also. It's going to be interesting, so we'll pick up that word adventure with that, because our bottom card is the King of Rods. And this is an excellent card to get. King of Rods, King of Wands. I don't know why they change what these little sticks are, but they do with every deck. So this king can be male or female. These are general readings, so they'll fall in different areas of each one of our lives, you know, like love, career, whatever. You'll have to find where the reading sets for us, you know, your particular Aquarius, your particular spot in it. But this is a top of the line card here. I mean, seriously, this is, if it's a person in our life, male or female, it will be a Leo, Sag, or Aries, a fire sign, or someone with fire sign qualities. Actually, when I think of Aquarius, for some reason, I always think fire, and I know it isn't, but I think it. But this card is, if it's a person, it could be like a boss, a mentor, someone that is an advisor to us. It could, and this is in our 11th house, it could be a friend. But the one thing about this king, he brings with him good news, good tidings, money, finances, new job, promotion, new home, inheritance sometimes. All those kind of things come with him. He's patient, right? He is honest, loyal, trustworthy. Whatever this is, whatever is spoken through this, if it is a person, right? That what is spoken, I can rely on and I can trust. So if it's a friend, it'd be an excellent person to have in my life. If it's an advisor, excellent person, male or female, to have in my life. If it's a situation around me, it's going to be an adventure because it brings me good tidings. That's the way they said to say it. Good tidings. It brings me finances, brings me new jobs. I can get new jobs with this King of Wands in here. I'd have to have a little patience. He's very good with finances, money, stuff like that. Fire or not. Very, very patient and methodical, actually, in the way they distribute, like the funds, you know. They know what they're doing around money. But if it can be gifts also coming into us that have to do, and it feels this month like it's financial for some reason, or he could be, if this is coming down in our love life, maybe this is our Father giving us wise advice. I'm saying it that way because of the other cards I'm seeing. Wise advice that I can trust on what to do and what not to do. And that's interesting. I'd have to have that word faith with him that goes along with it. Faith. So, okay, here, remember what they were telling us about not arousing or not acting in a way that would cause people to become jealous or, you know, resentful or anything like that. It's going to be important to us because our next card is the Seven of Swords. And when we have this card, it means that we're like at the top of the heap. We have the upper hand on a situation. Let me put it like that. Have patience, right? Have faith. We have the upper hand on a situation. But if we act hastily or we do something that arouses people, right? With this card, we can get kicked to the bottom really, really quick. Okay? Sometimes they call this the card of the thief. Supposedly this guy is going in, oh, you don't have to answer the phone, Aquarius. I'll get it when I'm done. Can't lower it. That's as low as it goes. But anyhow, they call him the card of the thief because he goes in, steals all these swords, leaves two, but everybody saw him doing it. They all know who did the stealing. But this card calls for us to act with diplomacy and discretion. So, and discernment. I want to, diplomacy, discretion, discernment. Okay? Me, Frankie, I always say detachment, discretion, discernment. I think they're telling me I've just won $1 million. Perhaps I will go run and answer the phone. No. Diplomacy, discretion, discernment. This is the card of going through the back door to always be able to enter in the front door. So everything we're doing, right, is kind of like taking evasive action. I know that sounds a little crazy, but not spitting out everything that's our plans, being patient, not what they're telling me is casting pearls. It's a little Bible saying. I'm not real Bible oriented, but casting pearls before the swine means telling people, things about you that are going to come back and haunt you, or telling them when they didn't deserve to have the information. So it's about a taking that that bent is how I want to say it. Acting with that diplomacy, acting with discretion, right? Not saying everything that I have planned, right? We're Aquarius, we're innovative, we're straightforward. We usually say, this is the plan and I'm doing it. Right now they're telling us, go in the back door very quietly because we could get kicked out if we don't do this right and not get all these wonderful things that are coming from this King of Wands here, right? Or if we use it right, we can get the promotion, we can get the new job. A little patience and diplomacy can go a long way. So surrender that blunt. This card, we don't go at it like the bull in the china shop, racing in and saying, this happened, or I want this, or it's mine. We have faith that we can make it through. If we go in the back door, we get whatever we want. And from that point forward, and we don't have to take anybody down or gossip or harm or arouse that jealousy and resentment around us in order to get it. But from that point on, we get it and we can always enter the front door. We weren't bickering, we weren't backbiting, we were using our diplomacy, discretion, I don't know, that's a hard thing to do sometimes, Aquarius, but we have to do it, and it is within us to do that. I believe that's going to be difficult on us, so Merry Christmas, Happy Thanksgiving, all those things together. That might be why the next card is the Four of Swords. That might be our surrender word. It just might be. And we are resilient. That's just, we're top of the line. We can handle about anything, and we make it through most things, But this is the card of what happened. Sometimes with this goes after the Three of Swords, which is that harsh card with the Three Swords, stuck through the heart, or a trying time, right? And we've come through it. But sometimes this card follows, maybe we had an illness or a sickness, something else, like that held us back. But this is the card of retreat and respite. Sometime during this month, and I think that's part of this, might take a lot out of us working in this manner instead of straightforward. And we're going to have to, when I see this knight came in off the battlefield. He won the war. He's exhausted. And now he's got to lay down. Normally, this sword up here, or in this one, it's in the back. The sword in this one's like right over his head. Normally, it's laying right beside him. Because he's sleeping probably with this down and his eyes wide open in case an attacker comes in again. In case this Seven of Swords comes in again, he has that sword ready, but that in this card it shows it right over top of him. And this is the card of, and there's several cards like that to me. The Hermit card is one, and this card's another one where we shut the door, close the blinds, Turn off the telephone. I can't. Sorry about that. Turn off the telephone and just go within. Take some time. Surrender that, Aquarius. Surrender that. Be patient with ourselves. We're resilient, but if we don't have the rest in between, maybe this is just a hectic holiday for us. I really don't think it's going to be that for all of us, even though there's a lot of people here. You know, maybe the holidays for some of us, this will come in different areas. Maybe we have all the family there, and there's some people we'd like just to tell where to go and how to do it. Let me put it, was that tactful? See, I'm tactful. Where to go and how to do it that we're not going to have to do. And that can take a toll on you, you know, when you're trying to be diplomatic and there's a whole pile of crap going on in front of you. So take this time, is what they're saying. Take this time. Don't be careless when it has to do with your health. When it has to do with my own health, just say to yourself, I'm never careless. I'm going to surrender. I'm going to have faith. If I take this rest, I'm going to be up and running again. Have patience with myself. This is my life. I'm resilient, but when I need it, I take it. It may be a card that's telling us just go within right now. Go within. Decide, you know, why you need the rest, what's going on. Maybe it was hectic getting the promotion at work, maybe making the application and the interviews and or the new job, you know, sending out the resumes, that kind of stuff. Or and I'm going to say it like this, one love relationship and then another. I'm resilient, but how many guys or girls can come at the same time? Because our next card is the Knight of Cups. And this is a card, good messages. This is the knight in white shine, the knight on the white horse, charging in to rescue the damsel in distress. Male or female can get on that horse, but this is a message of love coming to us, or it can be a communication about something that's beneficial. Maybe one of our kids, you know, got engaged, and maybe we don't like the person. They came home and said, oh, guess what? I'm engaged, Mom. I'm going to get married, and we're going to have to use that tact there and diplomacy and all those discretion things with saying, what do you mean you're marrying her? You know, can be a message about that. It's the knight on the white horse and in the shining armor, something good coming to us, and it's a good message. And he brings message of good fortune also with him, you know. That's an adventure in and of itself. So it could be us, like, getting a proposal. Maybe we get an engagement ring, or, you know, we say yes to a proposal with this card here too. Let people know your objectives without telling them all of how you're going to go about it. If it has to do with work and the new job and that kind of stuff, you can do that and leave out a few of the more intricate details so no one steals it from us if it comes up like that. That happens a lot in the workplace, and there's a lot of strange things going on in the earth right now. Pretty crazy, pretty radical. We don't want to be the ones provoking it or being involved in it in any way. Because the next cup, now we got the Knight of Rods. Male or female, fire again. I didn't say that this is a water sign. If it is a person, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, this is Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, once again. They can be younger people. This also, he comes in, he's giving us good messages about friends, social activities, work he's giving us. The one thing we know about this, the same as this, whatever situation we're facing, it can be trusted. Like if someone says, oh, we're going to promote you after the holidays, that communication is honest, trustworthy. We're getting the raise, we're getting the money, the funds, right? He has good job promotions, moves to new houses, career development, like the new job, inheritance, all kinds of gifts. He brings the same thing, saying, yes, guess what? That now, when I looked at these two cards together, along with this King of Rods, and that Seven of Swords, and the word resilience, and the Four of Swords, and the two Knights together, some of us may be going to our fathers and asking for his sage advice to help us which choice to make, because there's two people vying for our affection, and we don't want to hurt one over the other, so we're using our tact and diplomacy while we're making the decision. So be patient with ourselves, surrender, ask the right questions of myself. Which one? Maybe I do like them both, but maybe I really, really love this other one. Have faith that the choices, have faith if that's what it is. Take the time with the Four of Swords to rest. We don't have to be vicious or pit them against each other, right? Pit them against each other, that jealousy, resentment, arousing it. We don't have to say, I'll see who wins the fight. We're not children anymore. We're Aquarius. We're mature. It would be fun to watch that, though, but nah, they're saying it's not going to be to our benefit this month. Maybe we have a really good friend that can give us that wise advice on how to go about this, and so that we let the other one down easier, male or female, whatever the choice is, and we have faith that the advice we get is honest, loyal, trustworthy, true, and sound, with this King of Wands at the forefront and the overview for the whole month. So really, seriously, we're in pretty good shape. And I'm going to say, even when we allow people to know where we're going with this, know it. We don't have to say all the fine details of it. The other thing with these two Knights in here, we don't have to say cruel or mean things in order to back away, from a situation. And we don't have to punch out anybody at Thanksgiving or Christmas either, Aquarius. I keep getting patience and surrender every time I look over at that. It could be an adventure, might be fun, might have wanted to do it for years, but not this year. Sorry, Aquarius. You're not going to believe this. You won't believe this angel card. They're telling us to use diplomacy and discretion, in everything that we're doing and all that stuff, but they're telling us to speak. There's a way to speak. Our card from the angels is assertiveness. I can't believe that. That's so funny. I'm thinking, looking at these cards, with that Seven of Swords here, it's like aggression could come out, and they're saying to us right off the bat, don't arouse it. And what do we get? We get assertiveness, okay? Wow. Okay, it says, and don't go off on the crazy tangent, like lose our temper. With that Seven of Swords in there, there's better ways to get what we want, and all these other cards show we will get it. And that Four of Swords could mean that we need to bite our tongue, step back, take a little rest, go in the bathroom, close the door, sit on the toilet, think it over, then come back out and speak, right? Because then we won't be aggressive, we'll be assertive. We can say what we have to say with a minimal of violent blowing up, right? It says this situation can be healed gently and with love as you've requested, yet there's also a need for your strength and truthfulness with the other people involved. Boy, we got a lot of people here. We will stand right behind you as you speak your truth, giving you strength and guiding your words. It's really tough for me to do these general readings because if I and I don't use cards when I'm doing readings, but 3 people in front of me, I know who's doing what and what we're supposed to do about it, and these are general readings. I can't tell ya. Sorry about that. Let me get our word here. That'll drive me crazy. You'll have to tell me what happened over the holidays. It says you drew this card because you were asking about a situation where you felt victimized. That goes along with those, I'm resilient, patient, surrender, and have faith. I'm coming out on top. Now, we are on top, is what that Seven of Swords says. But we won't remain on top if we get too full of ourselves. So take that little respite and go in the bathroom, lock the door, breathe deep, blow it out, and then come back, right? You drew this card because you were asking about a situation where you felt victimized. The angels are saying that the situation can only be rectified if you clearly communicate your needs and your expectations to others. It's possible to be both angelic and assertive if you call upon your angels for courage and guidance whenever you intend to speak your truth. With practice, loving assertiveness becomes easier. Additional meanings are face the situation directly, read a book or take a class on assertiveness training, replace aggressive or passive aggressive behavior with assertiveness, handle conflict with honesty and love. Tell the truth to yourself and others. The situation is an opportunity for personal and spiritual growth. Close the book before I finish there. Well, Aquarius, that's our reading for December. I want to tell you all thank you for all of your likes, your shares, and subscribes, and for your subscribes. I started this little YouTube channel because Spirit told me there were people that needed to see me or that I could help that could not have reached me otherwise. And I figured, how does this work? Maybe 4 or 5 people find me. That's all. And there's over 10,000 of you. And I have to tell you, I know nothing about YouTube. I do the videos and that's it. I actually don't even watch them unless there's something specific that someone said and I think, where'd I say that? Don't watch them. So I had no clue about that there was over 10,000 of you. And a few days ago, my husband told me, all I can think of is to tell you thank you. I'm really grateful. I was literally floored. So I'm glad that this little channel is helping a lot of you, it seems. And I know in YouTube land, that's a small thing, but to me, it's tremendous and it's amazing. Actually, when I thought 4 or 5 people will probably find me, I want to tell you all thank you. And for all of your comments, I read each and every one. I want to tell you I really truly appreciate what you have to say to me, and I don't get a lot of time to write y'all back, but I do read every one. So, and if anybody wants to just know more about me, go neb about me, or if you want to find out about the prayer class, and it's going to go on sale, like I said, for the month of December. I'm getting ready to put out a class for you, hopefully by the end of November, beginning of December, that will have the sutras, which are thought forms that clarify and enhance your clear perceptions, little meditations, things to help us all do that to move further in our development. And I'll put out a little short video about that too, video about prayer class over at the website. And if you need to schedule an appointment with me, all of the information to be able to do that is also over at the website. And readings make good Christmas presents also. I do a lot of that kind of work this time of year. So if you want to purchase a reading for a Christmas present, just tell me over there at the website and I'll catch up to you right away as soon as I can. To everybody I've met through doing these readings on YouTube, and to everyone I've met through 28 years of doing this work, I want you all to know it was an honor and a privilege to have served all of you. And I will see you hopefully back here next year. Bye bye.